Debugging and acceptance of automatic fire alarm systems. Task 1. Debugging of the automatic fire alarm system. Hello, everyone. In this lesson, we will continue learning about the debugging of the automatic fire alarm system. The fire linkage controller is the core component of the fire linkage control equipment. It achieves linkage control and status monitoring of automatic fire equipment by receiving fire alarm information from the fire alarm controller and acting according to preset logic. When debugging the fire linkage controller, the following preparations should be made before powering on. 1. Connect the fire linkage controller to the fire alarm controller. 2. Connect any standby loops input/output module to the fire linkage controller. 3. Connect the modules of the standby loop to the controlled equipment they manage, and disconnect the control lines of all controlled on-site equipment. 4. Power on the system, ensuring the fire linkage controller is in a normal monitoring state. The specific operational steps are as follows. Step 1. According to the current national standards, inspect the control, feedback signal reception, and display functions of all types of electrical equipment within the fire linkage control system. Step 2. Place the fire linkage controller in both automatic and manual operating states separately, check its status display, and perform the following functional checks according to the current national standards, recording the results. The controller should meet the corresponding requirements. A. The self-test function and operation level. B. When there is an open circuit or short circuit between the fire linkage controller and each module, the controller should issue a fault signal within 100 seconds. C. When there is an open circuit or short circuit between the fire linkage controller and the backup power supply, the controller should issue a fault signal within 100 seconds. D. Check the mute and reset functions. E. Check the shielding function. F. Create a short circuit at any point within the protection range of the bus isolator and check the isolation protection function of the bus isolator. G. Place at least 50 input and output modules in the active state simultaneously. If the total number of modules is less than 50, activate all modules and check the maximum load function of the fire linkage controller. H. Check the automatic switching function of the main and backup power supplies and repeat item 7 under backup power operation. Step 3. Connect all recoverable controlled on-site equipment after activation. Step 4. Place the fire linkage controller in an automatic state and perform the following functional checks according to the current national standards and the designed linkage logic, recording the results. A. Trigger the appropriate fire detector to send a fire alarm signal as per the designed linkage logic. Check the fire linkage controller's reception of the fire alarm signal, issuance of linkage signals, module activation, controlled equipment operation, on-site controlled equipment operation, feedback signal reception, and various display conditions. B. Check the manual insertion priority function. Step 5. Place the fire linkage controller in a manual state and manually activate the respective controlled equipment in sequence according to the current national standards and the designed linkage logic. Check the fire linkage controller's issuance of linkage signals, module activation, controlled equipment operation, on-site controlled equipment operation, feedback signal reception, and various display conditions. Step 6. Sequentially connect the input/output modules of other loops and the controlled equipment managed by those loops. Disconnect all control lines of controlled on-site equipment, power on, and repeat the checks from Step 3 to Step 6. Next, we will learn about the debugging requirements for area displays. Connect the area display to the fire alarm control panel. According to the current national standard, General Technical Conditions for Fire Indicating Panels, GB 17429, check and record the following functions. The area display should meet the corresponding requirements. A. The area display should correctly receive and display the fire alarm signal from the fire alarm control panel within 3 seconds. B. The mute and reset functions. C. Operation levels. D. For area displays not powered by the fire alarm controller, check the automatic switching function of the main and backup power supplies and the fault alarm function. After all system components have passed the debugging, conduct the overall system linkage control function debugging. According to the design documents, connect all subsystems that have passed the debugging, power them on, and operate continuously for 120 hours without fault. Set the fire linkage controller to an automatic control state. The overall system linkage control function should meet the following requirements. 1. In the alarm area, the fire detectors and manual fire alarm buttons that meet the linkage triggering conditions should send a fire alarm signal, initiating the fire alarm, emergency broadcast system, fire shutter system, fire door monitoring system, smoke control and exhaust system, fire emergency lighting and evacuate indicating system, elevators, and non-fire power systems. 2. The fire linkage controller should issue start signals to control the fire alarm, emergency broadcast system, fire shutter system, fire door monitoring system, smoke control and exhaust system, fire emergency lighting and evacuate indicating system, elevators, and non-fire power systems, and the start indicator light should be illuminated. Through our learning, we have mastered the debugging methods of fire alarm systems. So, what are the requirements for the acceptance of fire alarm systems? In the next lesson, we will learn about the acceptance of fire alarm systems together.